Ese no es el botón que lo tenía que dar, of course. Esto en vivo, como dicen, en vivo. Ok, so welcome, Jóvenes Unidos. Para mí es como un sueño hecho realidad. Desde que comencé y conocí a Rafael, que está aquí, es un honor tenerlo aquí. Gracias a él que estamos aquí porque nos ha conectado a todos. Y le dije que sí, que quiero crear un grupo. Conocí a Samantha. Samantha, tuve el honor de conocer a Samantha, que es una alumna y persona fabulosa. Y entonces quería crear un grupo para poder expandir y conocer y llevar charlas y aprender juntos y crecer juntos. Y por eso de ahí salió Jovenes Unidos, ¿verdad? Y pienso que este es solo el comienzo, porque hay tantas cosas que podemos hacer juntos, crecer, diferentes países, etcétera. Pero además, gracias por estar aquí. Bienvenidos a todos. Es un placer tenerlo aquí a todos. Y en verdad, quiero que se sientan en casa, porque esta es nuestra casa ahora. ¿Quién soy yo? ¿Verdad? Su introducción, quiero darle un poquito de quién yo soy y qué hago, a qué me dedico, etcétera. Yo me llamo Kateryn Ferreira y también tengo una maestría en salud pública, por eso ven el MPH ahí. Voy a estar hablando inglés y en español porque por lo entendido la mayoría hablan inglés y estamos tratando de mejorar el inglés. So, yo voy a hablar inglés, Spanglish, ¿verdad? So, voy a ser vamos a decir, la directora de Jovenes Unidos, pero también vamos a tener diferentes personajes, como por ejemplo, Rafael, que es, vamos a decir, una de las cabecillas del programa, porque él no ha conectado y también va a estar facilitando y ayudándonos mientras estamos aquí. So, ¿quién yo soy? So, vamos a comenzar desde el principio. Y la razón por qué lo puse de esta manera, porque a veces nos aferramos de que nos pasan algunas cosas en la vida, ¿verdad? Pero todo va como a la dirección de para adelante, ¿verdad? Todo te lleva, sí, puede ser alta o baja, pero como quiera te va hacia adelante. So, por eso está el arrow como forward, ¿verdad? Está como pasando para seguir. So yo soy la primera generación, first generation American. I was raised by a single mother here in the city in New York. And I was also a big sister, so that also contributed to like my independence and like my ability to like grow and have to grow up so fast because I had to take care of myself and take care of my sister. I also struggled learning English, believe it or not. I spoke a lot of Spanish in the household. My family is Dominican, and so I spoke a lot of Spanish, and I never really like exercised English until I got to school, right? So I was so used to the English, and I mean to the Spanish, and I kind of couldn't really learn it. It took a while, but here we are. I made it through, and I still, you know, perfecting my Spanish, right? Because I never really was professional Spanish, for example, like in school, right? I only took like Spanish classes here and there, but I'm not like proficient. So I am learning. So if any words come up and you're like, what does she mean? Bear with me. I also was bullied in middle school, right? Because I was like the new girl in school. Like a lot of people, I guess, you know, I mean, I'm sure you guys could experience from maybe your experience in DR. Like there's a lot of bullying nowadays. And before it was very common. Unfortunately, people are mean and they, you know, bully others, and that's middle school. That was middle school for me. It wasn't a great experience. And I shared this to you because I want you to kind of learn of like the little like stuff that kind of influenced and made me who I am, right? Because like I said, everything is a journey, but it takes you forward to like become the best version of yourself. And sometimes you go through stuff and you're like, oh, why is this happening to me? This is unfair, etc. But at the end of the day, it takes you to become a better person and you learn from those things. So even though I was bullied, I was also in honors in middle school and high school. I've always loved school. School for me has been like really ground me, and I was good at it, right? I could get the grades and I felt like it was like events for me to be happy and to be good, like something that I could accomplish and kind of measure, right? Because I grew the grades, etc. And then in 2015, actually 2014, I started my career, right, in healthcare. I've always loved science, so I decided to do healthcare. And up to now, I'm still in healthcare. And I enjoy it. I love it. I love to like be able to care for others. I'm not a nurse or a doctor, but you know, there's so many other roles in the hospitals, in the clinics, in the programs in the state that could help and benefit, you know, other people and in the health field. I'm not sure, we could talk offline if you guys are interested in healthcare, but I love healthcare and it's been my love since 2014. And I completed my bachelor in health service administration. I decided, I was like, okay, I'm not going to be a nurse or a doctor. Let me do administration and I can like, you know, be in administration and management of the hospitals. So that's why I did my bachelor's in administration. And then I was like, I need to do more school after I finished my bachelor's, which was 4 years after high school. And I was like, okay, I need more school because I felt like I still needed more schooling. Like for me, it was like a hobby, right? I felt like I really liked the balance. I was working full time by this time, right? So I was going to school all day. I mean, going to work all day, and then after work, I would go to school. It was hard. It was very, very hard, and it was something that in bachelor's, I enjoyed it, but master's was hard because there's more work, there's more responsibility, is more challenging, right? And I enjoyed it. It was a goal that I had to reach, but definitely graduating in 2020, as you guys could see there, it was one of the hardest things because the pandemic, right? Everybody was losing, you know, family members. Everybody was scared. I was working in the hospitals at the time, and I saw, you know, the body bags and like people dying and like everybody in masks and goggles and gowns, and we, you know, we didn't know what was going to happen. We couldn't touch our coworkers, we couldn't say hi, we couldn't interact. It was a very dark phase in my life, and of course I graduated that month, June 2020. And so I am proud of that, but I felt like it was a hard task. But then like after the pandemic, I felt like I kind of became another version of myself because I finished school. I was no longer tied to that, like busy, right? School. And then I was like, okay, what am I gonna do now? And so I was introduced to be co-author of two amazing books. And you know, I'll introduce you guys to the books and the opportunity there because I feel like there's so much to say about that. I don't want to spend more time, but I was introduced to these two books and I was able to be a co-author of these books and tell my story and share my story. And it was hard. It was hard to be vulnerable and say my story because I never really had the opportunity to be open and share what has been happening to me the past, you know, years. And so it was hard to write, but then when it happened, I read the stories of the other people and I was like, wow, like it's so much power in sharing your story because people learn and they feel connected because they'd be like, oh my God, I'm going through the same thing. I went through the same thing as you. And so, you know, it was so powerful. And of course, being an author is amazing. So that was beautiful. And then that's when Gem in Me came along, and is the gem in me, right? The gem in you, the gem in us. I feel like everybody has their gem inside of them, and I feel like we need to find ways to like bring it to the light, right? With work, with healing, with education, with community. So that's when Jovenes Unidos came to part because I've been working on that project for a while now. And I recently lost my job, my 9 to 5, right? And I was devastated because I've always been working, always been in school, and I felt out of control of my life. And I was depressed and I was frustrated. And then like a week after, I was like, this is the best thing to happen to me because I've never been still. I never felt like I was like, okay, do I have time for myself? Do I have time to go to the gym? Do I have time to like, you know, meditate or like be with family or etc. And then I was like, okay, so now this is the perfect time for me to start my podcast, right? And that's why I started my podcast now in May. And I invite you guys to, you know, check it out. It's beautiful and amazing. There's a lot of topics. I do Spanish and English. So if you guys, you know, don't want to listen to it in English, or if you do, please listen to both because it's in English and Spanish, but if there's an interview, you might get the goods of the English one, etc. So please check out the podcast. I'll send you guys a link at the end. And then Jovenes Unidos came up so far because I'm like, okay, I need to like mobilize and bring people together. That's something that I enjoy. But most importantly, I want to like help you guys, right? So like I said, I'm Dominican, and even though I was born here, I feel like I have like strong roots over there because I still have family over there. I go over there all the time. And so it's really important for me to like give back to you guys and to like make sure that you guys learn and you have access to all this information and that we connect. I really want to help out and like make a difference, not only here in the US, right? I live in New York, but I want to make an impact and, potentially go over there and meet you guys in person. So this is a little, I know it's a lot, right? But it's good to like show you guys how I've grown and why I'm here telling you my story, because sometimes people be like, oh, you have this and that, like you made it, you have your thing. But girl or boy, you do not know all the things that you had to do to get there, right? All the sacrifice, all the long nights, all the shortcomings. And like I said, sometimes you go through all these shortcomings or things that you're like, oh, why is this happening to me? But that makes you who you are. So at the end of the day, don't feel discouraged or like, oh, why is this happening to me? Because it makes you who you are. So this is a little bit of me. Let's go to the next slide. Give me a second. Oh. I'm still admitting people. Thank you so much for those who have just came in. I started because, we're kind of short in time and I want to get some questions and introductions at the end. So I just want to use my time wisely. But thank you so much for being here today. It's really an honor. Thank you. So the purpose, right? So apart from, who I am, my purpose is to empower and inspire Latino generations to heal, grow, and transform into the best version of themselves, right? So that's why Gem and me, because I want people to transform and learn all the things that they have within them. I feel like we get so stuck in the outside or the people around us, like, oh, the opportunities or where I live or how I grew up, etc. Like those things are there. Yeah, of course, they make you who you are, but you have the decision. And if you do the work, you can grow and be the best version of yourself. So I also want to create a community, right, of future advocates and leaders. And this is why we're here. This is the first class, and I really am so happy that I've been able to gather a lot of people that I know that are professionals, and they're so happy to like form part of this. So I'm going to be having, every 2 weeks themes around different topics, and you guys are gonna learn so much and you can network and learn. I hope you guys are taking notes because, apart from introductory, but, I feel like this experience is, you're gonna learn a lot. So thank you so much. And then, so the project's kind of in a nutshell, right? So Jovenes Unidos is why we're here. I feel like I said, is the beginning of like something huge, because my vision for this is not only to have you guys from La Romana, but like all over DR, right? And other countries abroad, right, that speak Spanish that don't have the access, like people here and here, right? Because I feel like even though we are in the US and I feel like we're blessed with a lot of opportunities, but there are people that are, maybe they don't know about the opportunities, or they don't know people, or they're shy, or they don't know where to find information, or like they don't have a community that supports them and that is there for them. So I feel like this will be like a global opportunity and program, and that's my vision for it. So I'm manifesting it. And then, so Gem and Me, the podcast, like I mentioned, I have a podcast that comes out every Friday at 6 p.m. 6 a.m. sorry, 6 a.m. Eastern, and it's in Spanish and English. And you guys can listen to it. I can send you the link after this, so you guys can check it out. It's in Spanish and English. You guys can listen to it and share with friends. And then Gem and Me is my company, and it's based on like life coaching and transformation. My vision for it is to be able to help people grow and transform into the best version of themselves. So those are my main focus and projects at the moment. So you guys could, think about it like, oh, like I want to be part of the podcast, or I want to be part of Gem and Me, or I want to volunteer, or like, I'm just giving you access and opportunity so we could collaborate and do things, because that's the whole point, right, of me being here, is to help you, you help me, and like we grow together, we connect, we learn from each other, etc. So I just wanted to kind of share in a nutshell what I'm doing. And so the mission and vision for this, like I said, is to have access to international education and experts. This is going to be like not only like experts here, right, but experts like in different countries, experts in DR, experts in Mexico, Colombia, Canada, etc. Like this is going to be bigger than, right, than us, just a group, right? It's gonna expand, and I know it's gonna expand because it's already expanding. Like, you know, we're gonna have a psychologist from Canada, but she's Colombian, right? So it's like, you know, we're like connecting in many ways. And also we're going to empower and inspire future Latino leaders. You know, everybody has their own journey, and you guys might be in different journeys yourself, but something that you guys have in common is that, you know, you are growing and learning. And so I feel like this platform could help you become the best leader that you want to be in whatever field that you're interested in. And of course, creating a community of support and transformation. I feel like we grow, we heal, and if we support each other, we become stronger, right? Because there's more power to it, there's more connection. Like, oh, I know this person that could help you. Like from there, things could grow and expand. So I really believe in community, and this is why we're here. So important information for this group, like I mentioned, is going to be from July 6th to December 21st, bi-weekly, right? So every 2 weeks at 6 p.m. I know in November the times change, like my time and your time are going to be different. So once we get there, we'll see if, you know, we'll keep it as is, or if things, you know, we'll play it by ear. But, you know, like I said, it's going to be in English and Spanish. Because as from my understanding and what you guys mentioned, you guys know both and you're learning. So I'm assuming that you guys want to listen to it and practice it. Please be present and on time. Put an alarm. Like sometimes I have meetings and things that I want to attend on Zoom, and you know, Zoom is not going to come and get you. So you have to put an alarm. And that's what works for me. So that's a tip I could give you. If you know, have a lot of things going on, just put an alarm for 6 p.m. and then it goes off and you connect on Zoom. Take notes and learn. I feel like this experience is like one in a lifetime. I really want you guys to get the most out of this experience. And so if you're taking notes, like things that you're learning, just make sure that you are doing the most to get from this experience, right? Be respectful to everybody, to the staff, right? So the Jovenes Unidos team, to your classmates, and to any guests that are coming, you know, to present to you guys. I feel like we're really investing our time, our love, or to support, you know, and I feel like everybody should be, you know, respectful and very polite. Please, as usual, right, if you have any questions or conflicts, please let me know, you know, email me or text me. I feel like I shared my phone number with you guys. I also have the Jovenes Unidos group chat. If you guys have a question, you can put it on there. Have fun, right? This is a fun experience. I feel like we're learning, we're growing together. Ask questions at the end. I say at the end because, you know, we want to give our presenters, including myself, the time to express themselves and get their point across before we start asking questions. So if you have a question, you just jot it down, and then at the end you'll have time to, you know, ask any questions that you have or concerns. I will also be sending out feedback surveys after each session. And this is why, because I want to learn and know what is working for you guys, what you guys want, was working for you guys, what you guys liked. And this will help us, you know, evolve and improve our sessions and our events in the future. And I also we'll be sending out maybe videos, worksheets, or things to like kind of exercise. And of course, you guys could complete it and send it to me via email before the class, you know, our next class, for example. I just want to share with you guys maybe resources or exercises that could help you grow and, you know, kind of do some reflection on your own offline, right? Because we only have an hour here. So we try to cover so much that maybe, you know, we can do some stuff offline as well. And then finally, like I said, I want to expand into the globe, like everywhere, right? So I do have friends in many of these countries. Either they are living here or they have, family back home, or they're connected to the roots, and we can like expand to different countries. So I really want you guys to, make a commitment to know that, this is not just like your friends, right? And me and, Rafael and other people like in our country, or La Romana, and for example, right? Like we're planning to expand to like the whole DR, República Dominicana, and other countries. So I just want you guys to have this vision, because this is going to be amazing. And then let's go briefly. So the goals are to educate, empower, and grow and transform. Like I said, you guys are going to like learn so much and grow. Like my vision for you guys is to grow. Like by the end of this experience, you guys will be different people and better people, right? And you guys will be like, oh, like this is so amazing. I met so many people. I learned so much. Like I want to do this again. Like that's my goal for this program. And so if you guys get there, like that's it. I met my goal. And so the themes, as of right now, from the feedback and the connections I've made with a lot of professionals here in the US, we're going to be talking about mental health, healing, networking, and personal growth. These are the themes. Of course, some other themes might come in, but these are like the main themes of things we're going to talk about. So people are going to be coming and talking to you about certain topics, and they're very closely related to these. Okay, so our community is, I feel like I said, community, we learn, we evolve, right? Because we create connections and network. I feel like the only reason why I've been able to do, and grow so much is because I was able to like reach out to some people and like ask questions and like connect, like let's do that, right? And so I feel like it's very important that you guys do the same. Don't be shy, ask questions. So like, you really like resonated with somebody, like I want to connect with you. I, want to talk more offline. I really like what you do. Can you teach me, etc. Like it's very important to expand. And the worst they could say is no, but just try. Like, networking and connecting, I feel like essential to growth, to expand, to learn, and of course, I feel like mental health, it's a big taboo in our like cultures, right? In our cultures, because people don't talk about these things, unfortunately. But I feel like as a community, you guys are so young, and you guys are the next generations that are going to be parents or whatever, right? And leaders. And so I feel like if we start now to kind of changing the narrative and learning and growing and healing all those things that our parents, our grandparents, and all those things that we carry, right? Because that makes us who we are, but sometimes that's a curse, because we bring all those traumas, generational traumas, right? That makes us like closed out, or we don't express ourselves, or we have bad relationships because we don't know how to communicate, etc. So this is a whole big topic that we're going to be talking about in the future, but I just wanted to kind of open your mind. Like this is an experience to heal and grow, right? So kind of be open to that idea of transformation and expansion. And finally, it's like an honor, like I said, that we're here together, and I'm so happy that we are, right? Because I feel like everything happens for a reason. Like I met Rafael through like, he found my article somewhere, and he's like, hey, like, let's connect. And then I met Samantha, and then he's like, oh, I have another group. And I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. So it's like little dots and pieces of things that connect and come to like a purpose, like for a reason, right? So like I said, it's an honor to have you here. And I'm so happy that you guys are here with me, and I hope to like expand and grow together. I'm going to be sending these links to you guys, right? I send you guys links via email, but you guys get a chance to have this now. I want to open the floor to have you guys ask questions. And first of all, I want you to say your name, right? And say a fun fact about yourself. And then if you have any questions, of course, or statements, please share. So I'm going to unmute myself now. You can raise your hand or Okay, so I think Samantha was the first one. Samantha, go ahead.
Yes. Hello. I'm Samantha Sanchez, and I think I'm the youngest person here. I'm 14. I turned 15 in December, so I think I'm the youngest, and actually it's a pleasure to be here because I never this year I never imagined to be here to meet Kateryn, and those are one of the greatest things that have happened to me this year. So I thank Kateryn for that, and hope you guys enjoy Jovenes Unidos and we can meet together.
Thank you so much, Samantha. It's an honor to have you here. And I feel like we connected ever since we met. So it was a pleasure. Like I told you, we're going to do great things together. So thank you so much for being here. And also, just to kind of highlight, Samantha is also part of Gem and Me. So she's a volunteer for like our social media, and she helps me like create some stuff. And really like the idea of like having a youth group kind of came in one of our conversations. Like we were just talking about it. We're like, oh, like let's create this. And we actually had a wellness event with the other group, which was Wave. And I was like, okay, like this is the start of everything. So kind of like a discussion. So thank you so much, Samantha, for like being here and being present and involved, right, and helping us. Alrighty, thank you. Framer, am I saying it right?
Yes, I'm here. Before to say my angle view, did you say hola criaturitas?
¿Cómo fue?
Did you say hola criaturitas?
No.
Oh, okay. It's a praise of a gamer, very famous. So I like it how you explain it, the project, the program. Being honest, is really interesting. So I'm not going to put all my energy in this.
Thank you so much for being here, being invested and involved, right? And I feel like the more engagement we have, the better, right? Because we're trying to grow together. And if we don't really speak out, we're not going to grow. If we just keep to ourselves, right? If we're not learning and expanding our knowledge. So thank you so much for being here. Any other questions or statements? Or if you guys want to share something? Don't be shy. Any more hands? Okay, so now, if you guys don't want to talk, I'm gonna wait. Okay, so now this is gonna be no option, basically. We're gonna go around and everybody's gonna say them, their names. You guys could share your age if you want to, just to kind of know like the age range that we guys have. And also a fun fact about yourself. And if you like anything that you learn or you're excited about, let's go around. So who's okay? Frame already went, Samantha went, Kenley, Diana.
Sorry, did you say if we want to share like fun facts, something funny?
You can say in English. It doesn't have to be, Spanish if you're shy or, you don't want to talk in English.
Okay.
So, nombre,
Something.
fun fact, y tu edad si quiere compartirla para saber más o menos tú sabes, la edad de que tenemos aquí y
All right.
lo que quiera compartir.
Okay, I got it. So, wait. Okay, so nice to meet you. I'm email media. So what can I say? My fun fact is basically being like into crazy about exercises, about gym, about every day, complete my routine. So I'm gonna show you a little show like my bedroom. I got my machine by that is for the chest. Over there I got some pesas. I don't know how to say in English.
Wait,
So how?
weights.
Weights. Okay. So that's basically my fun.
Nice. So you do exercise.
Yeah.
That's great.
My friends Kelly knows
Actually,
I
one
always doing exercises. And if somebody comes to me like, hey, do you want to eat pizza? I say no, but I'm crying inside, you know.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. It's hard to be disciplined.
It's hard, but you have to be strong if you want to look better. That's my opinion. Thank you.
It's about discipline. Thank you for sharing that. Diana?
Okay, do you hear me
Yes, a little low, but we can hear you.
now?
Yes.
So nice to meet you. My name is Diana. I'm 17 years old. I will not be able to turn on camera now, but I'm really happy to be here, and I hope we can learn and grow together. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Diana, for being here. Welcome. ¿Quién falta? Oh, I see
Kelly.
Kenley. I see Kenley. Okay.
Yes, Kelly.
Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead.
Don't allow. Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
man.
hello, my name is Kemley. I am 18 years old. I am a musician too, and I so glad to be here because I think that this program will be an opportunity to improve my English, and this is the objective for me to be here. And I'm surprised when Rafael comes to my classroom and talk about this because I was thinking about um, how many uh, how many can be the opportunities to being here and meeting people that are knowing or are growing in the language with me. Thank you.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much. It's an honor, really, and like, doing this and being here. Like, thank you for showing up, right? Because I feel like some people want to grow, they want to learn more English, or they want to learn, meet new people, or they want to like learn about other topics. But we have to take an action, right? And your action today was to be here, right? Be present and be involved. So thank you so much for doing that for yourself first, right? And for the group. But yeah, thank you so much. Jaimeli. Lo estoy diciendo bien, no sé si lo dije bien. Jaimeli or gender?
Me, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. I was a little bit shy, but I got brave.
Don't be shy, we're family here already.
Yeah, and gender, everybody knows. And I study English at the Dominico Americano. I don't know if you know. And I feel glad for being here. And I hope we can improve our English here.
Thank you so much for showing up. And I hope you do, improve your English. So it's good that you're practicing, right? Because I feel like, okay, towards the end, we'll have a time to like ask questions and things like that. And like today is me here, right? And I feel like that's it. Like you're stuck with me until the end. But, you know, you're going to have people that you're not going to know, right? When they come in and present. But don't be shy, right? No question is, you know, dumb or not, you know, important. And if you feel like you don't want to speak in English, try. You speak, you know, you guys speak very good English. Like, don't feel like, oh, like, you know, my English is not good. Like your English is good. And the more you practice it, the better you'll become, right? Because if you don't practice it, then it's just there. So just, you know, practice it and don't be shy. We're here to learn. Jimeli?
Hi.
Hi. Well,
Hi, I'm Kimberly. I'm a little child. And
don't be
I like I like your progress because you are very young and you have a lot of targets, goals, and it's very incredible. I'm here because I want to improve my English, in special with the speak, uh, because I told you I am little shy and I don't like to speak. This is my problem.
Yeah, it's hard to speak it. I feel like, you know, when you're not maybe confident or like if you don't practice it a lot, it's hard to like get it out. Um, but if you feel like, you know, the importance of this, let's say, platform is that we all bilingual, right? So we speak English and Spanish to some extent, right? So if you feel like you don't want to speak because you don't want to speak English, you speak in Spanish and we'll just get the point across and express yourself. Doesn't matter. If you want to use sign language, Spanish, French, English, express yourself. Doesn't matter in what language, but just like let it out because I know as a friend, I try to get her in here, but she came from DR, very I would say old, not old like she's old, but like, you know, far along, like she was in college already. And for her, she had to learn English when she got here. And she's in college now. She's amazing. I'm so proud of her. And she tells me her story when she was in college, like she started college, that she was doing ingeniería, ¿verdad? And ella se sabía toda la matemática, ella quería levantar, tú sabes, el brazo y decir todas las respuestas, pero ella no sabía cómo decirlo en inglés. And she said she felt so frustrated because she couldn't express herself and she couldn't say it. And I was like, girl, you just have to like say it. And I felt sad for her. But like here, right, for example, don't hold back. English, Spanish, French, just say it. So don't feel shy. Framer.
Ah, sí, algo divertido también, pero te lo diré en español.
Okay.
Teacher, uno de estos días, yo decido ir con mi mamá al parque, ¿sabes? Es decir, que me acompañe simplemente. Yo puedo ir solo. El chiste es que estamos hablando allá, y usted sabe cómo es la cultura dominicana, que va gente a relajarse al parque, pero realmente van otros a escuchar la conversación de los demás. Yo me percato de eso y yo me recuerdo, espérate, yo soy inglés, yo estudié inglés por inversión y no de vale. Entonces dejo hablarle en español a mi mamá y le empiezo a hablar en inglés. Y ya ahí, ¿qué le digo? El que estaba comiendo boca se dio por vencido.
Sí, porque yo no
Pues,
puedo entender.
ya, claro. Entonces mi mamá entendía, pero ¿qué pasa? Ya no podía responder. Ella me respondía en español y yo le hablaba en inglés. Así lo hicimos. Sencillo.
Sí, es un beneficio para muchas cosas. So, estoy muy orgullosa de ustedes porque lo están haciendo, ejercitándolo. Y como le dije, no es solo como querer hacer la cosa, sino ejercitarla y hacerla pasar, hacerla. Porque mucha de la gente que, o sea, no solo allá en República Dominicana, pero aquí viven, oh, yo quiero hacer esto, yo voy a hacer esto y lo otro. Entonces, sí, yo voy a hacer, ¿verdad? Lo que hay que es tomar acción y hacerlo, y eso es lo que están haciendo. So, estoy muy orgullosa de ustedes. Aparte de toda la información que le di del programa, ¿no tienen ninguna pregunta que quieran compartir?